This is Bible Stories in 5 minutes. Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to 5-Minute Bible Stories as we're working our way through 25 days of Christ as we turn our focus to Christ this holiday season rather than on the things of this world. I want to thank you for joining us. Hope you guys enjoyed Jansen last night as we go through and we involve everyone and the kids in learning a little bit about Christ each day as we focus on Christ rather than on the worldly things. Tonight we are going to be reading out of Matthew 14, verses 14 through 21. So we'll get started with that. Matthew 14, verse 14 says, "When Jesus landed and saw a large crowd, he had compassion on them and healed their sick. As evening approached, the disciples came to him and said, 'This is a remote place and it's already getting late. Send the crowds away so they can go to the villages and buy themselves some food.' Jesus replied, 'They do not need to go away. You give them something to eat.' 'We have here only 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish,' they answered. 'Bring them here to me,' he said, and he directed the people to sit down on the grass. Taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, looking up to heaven, he gave thanks and broke the loaves. Then he gave them to the disciples, and the disciples gave them to the people. They all ate and were satisfied, and the disciples picked up 12 basketfuls of broken pieces that were left over. The number of those who ate were about 5,000 men, besides the women and children." As we summarize this, it says Jesus preaches to a large group of people in a remote place. Late in the day, Jesus performs a miracle by feeding all with a few loaves of bread and a small fish. So some of the questions we want to focus on as we lead into the next day, for the next day, I want you to say, have you ever been asked to do a difficult task that you thought was impossible? Have you ever been dealing with something in your life you thought there was no way you could get through? That is where God comes in. That is where only God can provide. It says, what miracles have you experienced? What have in your personal life? I know I can count many miracles that I've seen over the years, but I had to focus and I had to see them for what they were. They were truly miracles that only God could provide. I want you to focus on that as we rejoice and we're thankful for the things that we've been given. As we go through this holiday spirit, let's go through it through the eyes of Christ. Let's focus on Him and focus on the reason for this season. And remember the miracles that He's done in your life. Remember those difficult tasks that you didn't think you'd be able to accomplish, but you were able to do only through the grace of God. I want to thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for being part of the 5-Minute Bible Studies. Hope you're enjoying these. Hope you're sharing these so that more people can hear what this holiday season is really about. It's not just about presents. It's not about everything that comes with it and decorations. It's about Christ. And we need to remember that and focus on Him. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up His countenance upon you and give you peace. God bless you all. We'll see you tomorrow night.